All right, hey guys, welcome to yet another episode of Dropkick SoCal. I'm Mooski,
I am Chartyverse.
and again, let's just go ahead and once again just talk wrestling. Alrighty, but haven't shared this yet, man. It's probably gonna be shared on the Instagram by the time by the time this is out. But I think I was telling you about this. So we're pretty much avid. We have a pretty active like workout schedule. You would agree, right?
Yeah,
You and me. And you know what we need though
what we need.
is Danhausen's pre-workout. I have yet to show you that, man, but you will see it. I kid you not. So it was on Instagram. He's promoting a pre-workout. You know.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Indeed, man. But yeah, man, Danhausen, we're giving you some publicity. Please sponsor us. Come on.
I wouldn't mind some, dude.
Exactly.
I wouldn't mind some.
Come on, give us some free pre-workout. Oh yes, very nice, very evil. Come on. I don't know, man. His voice is hilarious.
All right.
But yeah, that got me thinking, man. Just a fun little thing to start off on.
What's up?
Oh, and you had something fun too. That'd probably be good towards the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. And wrestlers having cameos and different things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you see, like, I don't know, man. Wrestling, along with being like an incredible, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Sporting event, like, it's also, well, like WWE says, it's very entertaining as well.
Yeah.
But that's why I fall in love with it, I get to see some actual drama and action all in one.
Worse than a telenovela. So
Oh, God, don't even get me started, man. Again, like, oh, God.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the one thing that my mom and I can agree on. Lucha Libre? Awesome. Telenovelas? Oh, cut me out of that crap, man.
It's the same shit. It's just hitting.
They have hitting in telenovelas too. How many times do
But
chicks
I mean,
smacking?
there's like hitting and high flying, and they're a little bit. It's the same, almost same storylines. It's just a little bit different.
Exactly. The evil brother and sister shit. I don't know.
Undertaker and Kane.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
I was gonna no.
What?
I was gonna say Katie Vick, but we all know how wrestling fans feel about that.
Oh yeah.
Personally?
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't care. But yeah. Basically, these guys, they go out there, put their lives on the line, but they also like to, again, entertain us and make some special appearances, like, outside of the ring,
Yeah.
And that got me thinking, like, what are some favorites, You want to go first, man?
No, I want to see what you got.
All right, because again, I'm trying to think back as far as I can, man. I want to start off with a more obscure one. So this was, honestly, I don't even remember the name of the show, but it's like a vague memory, man. But this was back when WCW was still around.
Okay, which one?
I'm having trouble, but it involves Sting. That's why I'm having so much trouble remembering. It was back in the day. It was one of those, like, scary kid shows. There was, like, Goosebumps, Are You Afraid of Dark? Actually, it might have been that one. I don't remember that well. But basically, one of those stories was that this kid would write stuff in a book and, like, things would come to life or some crap like that.
I was like, Death Note. Nah.
No. That's an anime, bro.
No, but yeah, no.
The kind of thing, but there are wrestling animes out there.
I know.
We should consider doing a podcast on that. All right, but yeah, so that was the whole premise. I'm trying to remember that. So yeah, that was the episode. He wrote things. He would lie. His lies were coming to life, basically. I don't remember if he wrote them in a book or something. But basically, yeah, he would make lies, and one of them, they would come true. One of them involved the wrestler Sting. So he appears out of nowhere in his school and starts chasing him around with, like, I think he had a bat and stuff.
I mean, he has to have a bat.
Exactly.
If it was WCW, it had to have a bat.
It was Crow's Sting. So yeah. So you see, that's the thing, man. That's a very vague memory in my head that I have of Sting.
Okay.
Appearing on another show.
Okay.
All right. So that one, again, it's very vague. But this one, I got one more, man. This one, like, I think a lot of us still remember. You remember it was animated MTV? Remember how they had, like, a little animated section back in the day?
Yeah.
Do you remember Celebrity Deathmatch?
I love those.
Yes, man. Stone Cold Steve Austin.
That was fun.
Would guest appear on that stuff. I love this guest appearances.
That was funny as well, dude.
Exactly. This one I remember. Like, there were times it's like, oh, he's just a you know how people are, like, he's just a brain dead wrestler and stuff, all these guys, you know. But that show made it so funny because there were moments where, like, he's a wrestler, but he's also, like, super intelligent.
So it just like flips everything. Like, what the hell
Exactly.
is this? Like, yeah.
There's one episode of Celebrity Deathmatch, a super old one, where it's like they were gonna have the Loch Ness Monster versus Bigfoot.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. And it ended like really quickly, and the audience was upset because the Loch Ness Monster just cut Bigfoot in half, which honestly I think is what would happen in real life.
Like, isn't that what happens in regular wrestling matches, anyways?
Yeah, it's called a squash. It's called a squash. Those are so fun.
And people get so upset about it.
Exactly. So you see how that's connected. But
No,
yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, that episode has to do with that. Then the monster wreaks havoc. It kidnaps like a celebrity. I can't remember the celebrity, but she had like an annoying voice. Something like that.
The chick friend?
It might have. I don't remember.
Because she's the only one that has the annoying voice from like back in the day. So I don't know.
Maybe it was Fran. I don't know. But it could have been.
Yeah, it could have been.
But point is, like, they were wondering, like, why is the monster so interested in her? And it had Stone Cold Steve Austin. I did a little bit of calculations or some shit like that.
I did a little bit of research.
Exactly. And there's this big ass machine next to him. So this is a recording of the monster. And here, if we lower the frequencies here of her laugh, we could see that it's basically he's a specialist on animals and stuff all of a sudden, and audio, and it's like, so you see, her laugh is reaching the same frequency as the monster's mating call. So the
shit!
It didn't go that far. It did not go that far.
No, I know, but like, fuck, just to get to that build up was like, what the fuck?
And having Stone Cold deliver it, basically he was
but
like,
dude, like, if you actually like pay attention to Stone Cold as a person, he's actually smart. He just plays a different character.
Exactly.
So it's just like, what?
Exactly. But basically, he was saying, so she's not in any danger. The monster doesn't want to hurt her. Just wants to make some sweet love.
So sweet love.
Exactly. And it ends, if I remember correctly, it cuts back to like the announcers. All right, guys, back to you. And they're just like, there with like a shocked face.
Yeah, because they're like, damn, we didn't expect that.
Exactly. What were their names? Oh, Johnny Gomez and Nick Diamond.
Okay.
I remember those guys, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you guys haven't watched Celebrity Deathmatch, probably if there's any like kids or teenagers listening out there, probably before your time.
Way before your time.
Dude, we do sound old. Holy crap.
We're not boomers.
No, we're not.
We're not boomers. But, you know, fuck.
Yeah, I know. But point is, yeah, it's worth a good watch. But yeah, man, those are the two cameos that I could remember. The Stone Cold Steve Austin one I love.
Okay.
You, man?
I got a few of them. Because I watched a lot of TV, a lot of movies, so there's a lot of stuff. For example, the first one that I remember, that I vaguely remember, or not vaguely, but like I really remember, is where, have you seen the show, That 70s Show?
A little bit. I'm familiar with it.
Well, in one of the seasons, or in one of the episodes, they had it that they went to go to a wrestling event. Mm-hmm. And it had, in the first scene they have of wrestling, they had the Hardy Boys.
The Hardy Boys?
But they were in singlets and in ties.
Oh my god.
Like old school wrestling from the 70s. So these fools had to wear a wig. And if you look it up, Matt talks about it like he was the one who got the singlet, and
it was his idea.
Yeah, and Jeff was like, he didn't want to wear the tights.
Well, yeah, I can imagine.
And he's like, because the way they had to plan it out, was like, who was gonna take the suplex, who's gonna do all this. Okay, that's just part of it. The second part is where, the main, yeah. Elotero!
I know, we got the Elotero man outside.
The main character, Eric, and his dad go backstage to go meet Rocky Johnson.
As in?
The Rock's dad.
That's his real dad?
Yeah,
Can we-
supposedly his dad.
Okay.
And it was The Rock.
Oh, real? Oh, shit.
And basically the whole promo that The Rock gives, like, one day my son will be in front of millions and millions.
Because it's the 70s.
And the electrifying, everything that he said in the
playing
promo.
his dad.
He's playing his dad, but then he's saying the same promo that The Rock uses. So
Exactly.
If I'm
you
like,
smell...
almost the same thing. And I'm like, that's some cheesy ass shit, but they had me laughing. Like, yeah, might as well.
I gotta look that episode up.
There's that one. Which one else? There's some. Have you seen the movie The Longest Yard?
Yes, I have. Dude, that was
right
filmed.
there. I could take on 3 wrestlers right there.
Well,
you got Stone Cold. You got Kevin Nash. You got
Khali, right?
Khali. And Goldberg, I think.
I think so, yeah. It sounds
so it's 4.
Yeah.
And it's funny because with me, Khali, he may not know how to wrestle for WWE because in Japan, he did a whole different...
Oh, really?
He was actually better in Japan than he was in WWE. Well, to each their own. But on that movie, it made me laugh because he was like a freaking bully to the rest of the inmates. It's like... Nobody wants to play with him, but it's like, I'll play with you.
Exactly.
Like, damn, bro, you guys making him look like he's a social outcast.
Wait, wasn't there like a scene where he supposedly broke a guy's nose in the movie?
It wasn't him.
It wasn't Khali? It wasn't Khali?
It wasn't Khali. It was somebody else.
I could have sworn he broke
Or
something.
it might have been.
Yeah, like...
And like that, like, put it back in
They
place.
had to put it back,
it's
yeah.
Like, you see, I got him to say sorry.
Exactly.
I know with Stone Cold... They tackled him so hard. They said, like, I think we made him shit himself. And that's the whole bit. And with Kevin Nash, they put estrogen.
Yeah.
So the whole time, it's like, oh, you don't have to be so sad.
He's getting so feminine.
During the football game, like.
Exactly.
All right. Hey, what's up?
In the end, he starts, like, cheering with the cheerleaders. Too,
yeah,
right?
like, he stopped playing football. He just went to the cheerleaders.
I remember that one. That's an Adam Sandler flick.
Yeah, that's a good Adam Sandler flick.
Yeah, before Jack and Jill.
Yeah, pretty much.
Let's not talk about that, right?
Those are the 2 main ones that I remember. Because there's a lot more. Because remember, they do commercials. They do
a lot, yeah.
Like, there was one with Kane when he did the Chef Boyardee commercial.
For real?
Yeah, back in, like, the...
Was it Attitude
late
Era?
90s, early 2000s, when he still had the mask.
So it was definitely in that era.
And it was funny because it was like the kid all he wanted was freaking Chef Boyardee, and freaking Kane just coming out of nowhere, chokeslamming his ass.
Okay.
I'm like, fuck, I don't want it no more. There's that. There's a couple they did for Sprite. There's like a various amount, and I'm like, fuck, dude. Back in that day, wrestlers were used for everything. Now they're not. They're nowhere.
Nah. I mean, again, man, the Attitude Era wasn't just like.
They were everywhere, bro.
They were everywhere. Wrestling was that popular.
They used to use the Hardys for a lot of commercials. They used to use Triple H for a lot of commercials.
Don't forget Stone Cold.
Stone Cold, The Rock.
Definitely the top 2.
The Dudleys. They were everywhere. Which is like now we don't see them because it's like now they just go to freaking talk shows.
There you go.
And I'm like,
mostly promoting.
Like, I don't want to meet the freaking real Roman Reigns. I want to see Roman Reigns, the wrestler,
the character, man, not the head of the table, man,
not the actual
Tribal Chief. Exactly.
Or the real Triple H. I already know who the real Triple H is. He almost died. Like,
exactly.
I want to see the character.
Exactly. He's safe now. He's retired. I hope he stays retired. Please don't do a Ric Flair.
Yeah.
Don't do a Ric Flair. Come on.
I mean, he might not have that much time left.
Who?
Ric Flair.
Well, no. Did you see his last match thing?
Oh, dude, that was crap.
Yeah, let's not talk about that.
But
yeah,
I was glad that he had Andrade.
That's true. Yeah, his son-in-law
to help him out.
Exactly. Otherwise,
it would have been an awful ass match. But knowing who he had as a partner, like, okay, it's a little bit.
He was safe, and he also had Jay Lethal training him too beforehand. So yeah, luckily, but yeah.
Oh, have you seen that?
What?
The Jay Lethal, Ric Flair, WOOO.
Oh, I love that.
Woo! And they start going. Both of them start going crazy.
Exactly.
And everyone's like, everybody in TNA was like, what the hell is going on?
You know the story behind it, right?
I don't know the full story.
Dude, I think Jay Lethal was talking about this. He went to Ric Flair. So just wondering, man, what's going to happen, you know? And Ric Flair was like, I don't tell anybody about my promos. Let's go out there and do something. And so that shit, it's all improvised.
Oh, shit.
That shit is improvised.
Because that's just funny. Because
I
like, for
fucking
the
love it.
whole, I don't know how long it is, but it's like, woo!
Woo! Woo!
And they're just throwing it back to each other. Like, everybody's like, oh,
It
my
must have
God.
been like 10, 15 seconds, man.
Oh, shit. It was hilarious.
Yeah, honestly, that's one of my top favorite TNA moments,
And
man.
you know how Ric Flair does like the imaginary, what's it, knee drop?
Knee drop, and then the
The whole crazy shit.
Exactly.
And then Jay Lethal does it on the stage too. And like, fuck.
the Ric Flair flop. Love that shit,
Like,
man.
God damn, dude.
Yeah, I know. I mean,
These are the last people that need drugs.
yeah, but so yeah, wrestling still has its moments, dude.
Yeah, it still does.
Indeed,
It's just not as much, you know?
it's definitely nah. I mean, the Attitude Era is still the peak, man.
It's still a peak.
Still the peak. But yeah, man. I mean, I guess speaking about that, just a little reminiscing about us seeing wrestling. I guess just a few bits of news that have come out, man, lately. So, you wanted to talk to me about something, and I'm sorry, dude. It wasn't spoiled, but I did happen to see some headlines this morning.
Okay.
I don't know what's going on, but Sammy Guevara seems to be becoming a punk backstage. I don't know.
Well,
man.
he's always been that way.
I
He's always been that way, just that. Because now there's nobody that is trying to actually, like, hold him down.
right.
Like, there's nobody, like, since nobody's trying to actually, like, put the lid on it, like, he's actually, like, talking his ass off more than he usually does.
So, am I going towards kind of like what you were gonna tell me?
I don't know where you're gonna go, so.
Sammy Guevara, Andrade.
This shit was
Okay.
funny. Because I saw it last night.
You
It
did?
happened last night.
Well, I didn't see, man. What happened?
You know, the last few days. It's because Andrade went and talked to a few interview spots. And he was talking about how good it was in WWE, you know, with Triple H. Because, you know, with Vince, he wouldn't give him any spots. Right. And Triple H, he would talk to him a lot. So then he starts talking about it, and then he's like, you know, then he brings up a thing with Sammy, where he's like, Sammy's over here complaining that I hit him hard. But the thing is, I go and ask him, did I hit you hard, or is there a problem? He's like, no, man, there's no problem.
Did Andrade ask him, or did Sammy ask?
Andrade asked him.
Right.
And
Sammy said there was no problem.
There was a problem. And then when they put that out, Sammy was like, whoa, why are you over here putting that? Like, if you wanted to, what do you call it? If you want to work for WWE, just leave, you know? Like, he made it worse than it actually is. And then Andrade's like, I don't mind saying what actually happened. This is what actually happened. You were the one who was complaining that I hit you hard. And when I confronted you about it, you said there's nothing there. And then all of a sudden, here comes all the issues. Like, so when you think about it, like, dude, like, Sammy, like, needs to shut up on certain things.
Oof, yeah. So, yeah, Sammy's just running his mouth, huh?
He's,
oh, crap.
What's the saying? He's making a mountain out of a molehill or some shit. Like, it wasn't even a big deal. But Andrade just told him, like, look, The Miz knows how to hit hard. Sheamus knows how to hit hard. John Cena knows how to hit hard. I hit him hard. They never complained. Why is it that you're the only one that complains, but when I confront you, you're not saying anything? And it's like, and it makes you think like, oh yeah, that's Sammy. Like that's his new role now.
I mean, Roller just sounds like it's real personality coming out.
I think that's his real personality.
Probably, man.
And it's just like literally, there's nobody there to actually like keep him in track in that.
Come on, Tony. Sorry, but Tony's the boss.
You know, Tony, Jericho could say something, but this fool, you already know, this fool has a track record of saying really stupid things.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, Eddie Kingston was the latest guy.
He was the latest.
Yeah, but they actually, did you see that match yet?
I've seen parts of it.
Parts of it. So, you know, like, to me, you know, like, a little bit of background with the Eddie Kingston shit. Well, Sammy called him a fat piece of shit as part of a promo. but that was like improvised. He didn't go over with Kingston on that. And like, correct me if I'm wrong, dude, but basically Kingston came over to him and told him, "Bro, please don't call me fat," and shit like that. And I guess Sammy was just, again, being a punk. There was like a dispute between that. If you know more details, please let me know. But point is, it led to a point where Eddie Kingston like pie-faced him with his palm. I'm not as big as like the Elite CM Punk backstage fight, but enough of a
it was just only between them two.
Right.
But the only one that got suspended was Kingston. Which a lot of people were mad, like, dude, if you should have suspended
both
Sammy too, because he was the one who started the whole thing.
Right.
Which is, with this new thing, it's like, dog, like, you need to shut Sammy up, like, stop, like, and most of it is through, most of the stuff that he says is most through his vlog.
I've heard about that, yeah.
So basically, he talks his ass off because there's no filter. And that's why a lot of people get mad, like, dog, like, stop talking through your vlog because nobody could touch you there.
Gotcha. And it's just him saying whatever he wants, right?
Yeah, whatever he wants.
That's always going to land you in hot water.
Yeah, and that's what happened.
Indeed. But going back to that match, dude, I saw it, and I guess when you think about it, kudos to them because it is kind of professional for them to resolve it and then go outstage and kind of blend reality in with the world of wrestling. And Sammy actually got the okay this time because, you know, they're working it. And he actually called him a fat piece of shit directly to his face, you know, as part of the storyline. So they're working through that. But again, there were just some moments where I felt some of those smacks.
They were heavy.
They were a little heavy.
Like, there were actual smacks.
Yeah.
Like,
this is Eddie Kingston we're talking about, so you know.
Dude, he hits hard.
Yeah, no, he's not afraid to hold back, especially if he doesn't like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but shit, man. Speaking of that, dude, there's just a little bit more news, you know? This whole, like, all that backstage crap that's going on in AEW, that supposedly there's rumors that more and more people are just gonna start walking out. Especially now that the grass is seemingly more greener on the other side.
Well, but that's the thing. It's just, right now, it's just rumors.
Right.
I mean, let's be realistic. AEW already lost its best wrestlers before they got CM Punk.
True.
They lost Joey Janela. They lost Sonny Kiss. I don't know who, like, but all those people that started AEW, they're not there no more. Like, they lost their identity when they left.
There you go.
So I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, now they have to pull a WWE and, like, start signing random ass indie wrestlers to a contract.
Gotcha. We'll see, man. Like, again, I mean, one of the rumors that I shared was, did you see it? That supposedly now Sean Spears?
That he might have left?
He might have left.
Damn, why is everything cryptid now? Like,
I don't know.
Like,
again,
come on, man, we get it, but stop.
You know, it's like you said, man. So far, everything's just rumors.
Like, I get it. Like, it keeps us at the edge of our seats, but it's like, come on. At least with certain people tell us they left or they stay, or, you know. Yeah. You know who? There's a rumor that they signed Bandito.
I saw that. That
made me happy.
That would be awesome. I saw that main event.
That made me happy.
Yes, okay.
And but other than that, I'm like, I don't care any other rumor. I just want that rumor to be true.
Please be true. I saw that match with Jericho, dude.
That was a badass match.
That was a good one.
That was a badass.
Indeed, man. So I would love to see that, you know. Well, speaking of that, did you hear also that... Now, are you familiar with the storyline that's going on right now with Andrade in AEW?
Which is with...
I believe it's with one of the members of the Dark Order? No?
Preston.
I think so, yeah.
That if Andrade wins, he gets the mask, and if he loses, he leaves AEW forever.
Exactly.
I'm like, lose? So you could go to WWE with Triple H?
Triple H.
Pardon me.
That's what I'm feeling.
And
too,
I'm
man.
like, if you go, at least you could become world champion one day.
Exactly, because it's under Triple H now. Plus, he'll be with his wife Charlotte.
Yeah,
that sounds nice.
That's a good idea.
Exactly.
You know, I don't mind it.
I could totally understand if he wants to. You know, so.
I mean, he was away with her for like how many months?
I don't know, man, but shit, probably a year.
A freaking honeymoon.
A honeymoon and then split up again. Well, still together, but just having to go to different shows.
Yeah, but like it could happen.
I could see that. And again, like, I would understand if he wants to leave. Like, again, just so many rumors, you know? Like, he was rumored to be wanting to leave too, you know? And now with this storyline, it looks like he might just...
Dude, they even said in the interview that he does talk to Triple H, but through Charlotte.
Yeah. Huh?
But through Charlotte. Like he doesn't...
That I didn't know.
Like, he can't talk to him directly.
Really?
Or he doesn't talk to him directly or something like that.
Gotcha.
But he goes through his wife, like, hey, like, you know, whatever.
Because other wrestlers, like, you know, the Undisputed Era, supposedly, besides Bobby Fish...
Well, Bobby Fish went to TNA. Or Impact, or whatever the fuck it's called.
Out of nowhere.
Which is like, damn, this one went backwards instead of going forwards.
Indeed. But yeah, they supposedly still contact Triple H directly, like texting each other and stuff, from what I've heard. So I wouldn't be surprised, too, if the Undisputed Era pops back up in WWE.
Probably because they were a lot closer.
Probably, yeah, I could see that. Again, dude, I just love that. I'm sorry, but just a little side note, Triple H actually cared, man.
He does, because he was a wrestler.
Exactly.
Vince was never a wrestler.
He was all business.
Yeah, that's why I like Triple H better, because he went through it.
We all do. Exactly.
Like, he went through it. He knows what's up with the schedules. He knows.
Exactly. You know what I love, man? Dude, to me, this really proves it to me. You remember that time? You ever see that video of, like, it was Johnny Gargano versus who was it? What was it? Oh, the guy from Sheamus' stable right now, Ridge Holland, the big guy. There's this part where he's doing a scoop up power slam, and did you see Johnny Gargano landing terribly on his head?
Ooh,
dude, watch that. It's very bad. So they did stop the match a little bit because Johnny really needed to like heal up. He did finish the match, but here's the thing, dude. Like, that shit was serious. Triple H left the freaking back desk and went up to Johnny to check on him. Like, he was at his corner. Like, Johnny, can you get back up? Yeah. Bro, I love that.
Yeah,
that Vince would not have done that.
Oh, hell
shit.
no. Vince would have been like, keep rolling.
Exactly.
At least with freaking Triple H, because he built these guys up.
Exactly.
He's like, I'm not going to leave my guys hanging.
You're damn right. That's a boss that
everybody should have.
That's not just the boss, man. That's the King of Kings.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly, man. But yeah, nah, I mean, again, man, all these rumors about like certain AEW wrestlers, I wouldn't be surprised if they do.
I wouldn't either, dude. I wouldn't either.
Yeah, but
I just one thing I do hope, because it's not under Triple H, that Shinsuke Nakamura finally gets a good run.
Oh yeah.
Because when he brought him in, he had it.
It was big.
So when he won the Royal Rumble, I called it.
I fucking love that moment because, oh my God, dude.
Called that shit.
Imagine if they had Roman win again. Oh,
that was like the during that time when everybody got tired of his ass.
Exactly. And they were the last two, right?
Yeah.
It was like, oh my God, don't do it again. Don't do it again. And then you see him throw him over. Oh God, that was so good.
It was like, cool, we could finally see something different. And it was against AJ Styles, the championship, and then like it was like, come on, man.
They were trying to recreate what they did back in NJPW.
Yeah, and I'm like, you can't do that. You have to
their
create
style,
something new.
You can't exactly. But I mean, I would have fuck. I mean, I don't know.
I would have loved for something different.
Have him actually win. Give him a decent run, you know. But I mean, Vince. He's that other Japanese promotion, right? Ours is better.
No, yeah. But I'm like, Nakamura showed that he could actually do something.
A lot.
You know, it's like, fuck, dude. That's like the one thing we missed that we didn't know we could have had. Like,
there's a lot of things they could have had.
I know, just like, damn it, dude.
And, well, actually, man, speaking of that, a little bit of transition to all this, a little bit of news. This weekend, speaking of, like, people going away and what they could have had, supposedly this weekend, man, we are going to see the return of, well, the reveal, otherwise, of the White Rabbit. Extreme Rules, man, supposedly.
He's going to come back.
He's going to come back, and we all know it's got to be Bray Wyatt, man.
I'm be saying, dude, I'm going to be laughing if it's Bo Dallas.
Oh, God.
I'm going to be laughing if it's just somebody else.
What about both of them? They're brothers, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that, again, dude, but supposedly...
Watch it be just a random ass, like somebody else.
White Rabbit, it ends up being Bad Bunny. He comes back.
Oh, that was a fucked up moment.
That would. But yeah.
It's Logan Paul, you know.
Oh, hell
whichever.
no. We're already
Who was the one that you trying to fight?
Oh, Logan Paul?
Was it?
He's the one who's going to fight Roman Reigns next at Crown Jewel.
Oh my, watch it be him.
Oh, God. It was me all along, Austin. That shit again. I've seen that.
Oh, that shit was horrible.
Yeah, that's something for another time. Point is, man, you brought something up that we could do here. So again, Bray Wyatt, creative as hell, man. His characters are very
dirt trippy.
Exactly. So you came up with something, man, about creating our own wrestlers.
I forgot I did. I totally forgot.
Oh, you did?
I totally forgot.
Oh.
But I'll do it on the spot. I don't care.
You got some ideas?
Yeah.
Because I mean, we all imagined it too, you know. But yeah, you want to go first, man?
I want to see what you got first.
Seriously? Okay, well,
because you're already talking, so like I want to see what you got.
All right. So yeah, our little ideas for a wrestler. So this is, and it does kind of take influence from another wrestler, you know. But you know, like people do that all the time. So for me, this is more of a. I've had a few, you know, but to me, I like this one because this is more of like a transition.
Okay.
A transition. So this character would come out your typical like kind of baby face, you know, high energy, like likable, like enough to win the world champion kind of person, you know, has a big WrestleMania moment, loses it, and here's the thing though. In a different world where Bray Wyatt's Fiend character would have been treated properly, my character, you know, typical like kind of brawling style character would have had some kind of interaction. And you know, like this whole like aspect about the Fiend character was that what's the word? Basically, like once you face him, it's like things change about the people who like face him, right? Like they change.
Okay.
That whole thing.
Okay.
So I felt like, you know, they have a big like impactful fight that's messing with my wrestlers like psychological state, you know? I like to imagine they settle this dispute in Hell in a Cell. Mm-hmm. Big Hell in a Cell match. My character loses, and at the end, like, they do some kind of, I don't know, teleportation thing where the Fiend takes my wrestler away. He comes back later, not the same. Very dead, blank looks in his eyes to eventually, well, actually, more like this. Like, he comes back with kind of like a new, darker, almost gothish persona.
Okay.
So you see, this new wrestler has like a take on life where he used to care so much about like putting it all on the line for like you know, all of the the whole like art, you know, the art of wrestling and stuff, and feeling the energy of the fans, all that stuff. After facing the Fiend, he realizes now that nothing matters. He continues to like do the style, reckless style of like just like, you know, like hard hitting and just like suicide dives that are like super, all that stuff. That would be a style. But like, it's the character that I'm focusing in with this character. And I want to call him, like a nickname for him, the Nihilist. Do you know where I'm getting that idea from?
Sort of.
You want to give a guess?
Nah, where?
Raven. From ECW.
Dude, you just like mentioned your character mentions Raven, freaking Sting.
Okay, yeah.
Who else? Freaking Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, it borrows a lot. Okay, it's a lot of borrowing
from a lot of different like.
Well, yeah.
Okay. With Raven, it makes sense.
Yeah, but you see, I've always enjoyed that. Like he just goes into the ring and just like kind of sits there in the corner. My character would do that, you know, like wrestle, but like, you know, because he has a very like what's the word? A nihilistic viewpoint. He goes to the point where he's just kind of like hitting
really reckless
and like freaking destroying his opponent. And one thing that I want to incorporate is his stare. Mm-hmm. It's like a very indifferent, very I don't care about your life kind of stare, you know? Like he doesn't even bother looking.
Like you're gonna die tonight.
Exactly.
Like I don't care.
Like probably, yeah. And then like, you know, once he's done with the match, he doesn't even bother looking at the opponents. At some point, you know, he aims for the world champion, attacks the world champion, whoever it may be, and again, like it's kind of like this whole God complex too. So nothing in life matters, but we are our own gods or something. And to me, the only thing that matters here is having some kind of significance, having some kind of, the title basically. That's kind of where he goes with it. He wins it, and again, God complex, and he defends it to eventually the whole point is, man, he ends up facing a rival that his opposite, kind of like the old version of him. And again, that dark, empty stare that he does, it changes because let's say he's about to pin him after hitting him with his finisher 2 times, kicks out. That one time where he actually stares at him shows that he actually does care about something. It's this guy really putting in the effort, So yeah, to me that character, the nihilist, I don't know what else to call him. But basically, yeah, so it's a little influence from a lot of wrestlers, but basically, that kind of Raven influence Sting style kind of thing.
Not bad.
Not bad, yeah. There's something there, but it's I mean, I'm no writer or anything, man, but
Yeah, but
something like that.
That's interesting, though.
Yeah. But yeah, man, that's my idea. A nihilistic kind of reckless character who only cares about being the world champion, therefore having some kind of significance in a world that doesn't matter, with a God complex, that kind of shit.
That's what's up,
Thank you, man.
Fuck, it's fucking deep.
I guess that's what I'm trying to, man. All right.
Okay, mine is more Mexican lucha libre style.
Oh shit, nice.
Because earlier, before we started, I showed you the picture of the dude, Esa Rios.
Right, you did.
So, because keep in mind, whenever I try to come up with a wrestler, I was go through the whole No Mercy copy and paste kind of shit that they used to do back in the day.
Gotcha, and they still do.
Oh, that shit used to be fun. Well, mine is more it's based off of him as far as his wrestling style.
S.A. Reels?
Yeah. He was a high flyer.
Right.
I don't know now because he has gotten a little bit bigger.
Right.
But that's with age. But it's he's still a high flyer. He still does the moonsault. He still does, the crazy ass.
If Vader could do a moonsault.
Oh, fuck. The tope suicida, all that shit. So mine isn't as deep as yours because it's he's just there because he wants to wrestle. He doesn't care who has the title, who doesn't have the title. He doesn't care about the freaking feuds. He's I'm gonna wrestle whoever comes up. Straight luchador. So, but mine is more he has the face paint.
Oh, Jeff Hardy?
In a sense, but it just mix Jeff Hardy mixed with Sting. So instead of, it's the whole thing, but it's in the shades of gray. It's not colorful, just, gray, whatever. So it's, that. And, it's just very basic. Right now, I was I'm calling, I was gonna steal from yours. I'm gonna call him El Cuervo.
El Cuervo?
Or something stupid like that.
Which means crow.
A crow.
Which is basically what Sting did in his later WCW.
Or, a different way of saying Raven, but,
Exactly.
Shh, nobody needs to know that.
Yeah.
But something like that, because he's a high flyer.
Right.
So he's so it fits.
Yeah.
And then, my dumbass kept thinking, what would be the theme song? And then I'm over here the whole time, you know what I was thinking?
What?
It has nothing to do with it.
All right.
The song Love Gun by Kiss.
Oh, shit. Okay, I can see why you chose Kiss, because of the appearance, yeah.
But it's funny because just that song is what the hell does Love Gun got to do with it? I'm have you seen a Mexican wrestling match? None of the songs have to do with a freaking wrestler.
Yeah, I mean, just watch CMLL.
They give freaking Cibernetico freaking Seek and Destroy. And when you see him wrestle, he doesn't actually do that.
Yeah, and Well, his name means cybernetic.
Yes, I'm like,
It's not. There's nothing technological or futuristic about his character.
but you know, so I based myself out like straight Mexican style. Like the song has nothing to do with the character. The character has nothing to do with the name. It's just like random pieces put together.
I gotcha.
It's like that shit made me laugh. So I'm like, all right.
All right. Cool. Damn, dude. That reminds me. You just brought this up. Like, I didn't think of a
Theme song.
theme song. Well, you know what? If he's gonna be a nihilistic kind of reckless character, probably something by Typo Negative.
That'll be tight. That'll be
Alright.
tight.
Something by Typo Negative that could fit him. So yeah, mine's a nihilist, and yours is a.
It's a Cuervo.
It's a Cuervo. They should tag team.
Like, you know, guess what's his first name?
Oh shit! What?
Jose.
Jose Cuervo. Yes. Speaking about wrestlers not doing like ads and stuff anymore, being out there commercially,
Like,
that's perfect.
They have the luchadores have.
Right now during spooky season. Come on. Yes. Oh my god, yes.
Hey, I'm gonna draw him next.
Dude, let's do. Oh my god, guys, keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye out very soon. Jose Cuervo.
Jose Cuervo.
Y'all better sponsor us. Come on, we need to get this podcast going.
We need something.
Exactly. Oh god, dude, that's genius. Triple H, book us. We should be on the writing team. Oh man, or Tony. He probably needs more.
Whoever needs a son, we don't care.
Exactly. Oh man, dude. But speaking of that, man, yeah. So, what's going on tonight? Probably, we got Dynamite tonight. Can't wait to watch that.
That'll be a good one.
Yeah, and again, dude, we gotta keep an eye out for Extreme Rules. I'm not ordering it. I don't know about you.
I'm not either.
Yeah.
But they were comparing it through Triple H's Extreme Rules versus Vince's Extreme Rules.
It's actually extreme.
It's like each match has a stipulation.
Exactly.
And Vince's matches is either
Main event.
Singles match, is a 6-man tag. It's like, dog, we see this on a freaking Raw or SmackDown. We need something different.
Exactly. So thank goodness, man. Thank goodness. So again, I mean, dude, Triple H just knows the business and the insides of the ring.
I'm the only one that I'm like hopeful for to see what happens is the Edge versus Finn Balor. That one's a tight one to see.
Yeah, I have an idea. Oh, actually, let's end with this. As you know, you probably if you guys saw this on the gram, that's Charlie's favorite right now. Mine is the Fight Pit with Matt Riddle and Seth Rollins. They got Daniel Cormier as the referee, man.
Oh damn! So it's gonna be something legit.
It's gonna be something legit. So keep an eye out for Extreme Rules, and let's see who the hell the White Rabbit is. It's got to be Bray Wyatt. If it's not, watch Charlie laugh. Live stream that crap, man.
You know, I'm going to laugh either way, so what's up?
Alrighty. But yeah, I'd say that's about it for now, man. Anything else?
Nah, I'm good on this one.
Alrighty. Man, we really got the creative juices flowing here, man.
Yeah.
Indeed. Alright, guys. But yeah, that's a little bit of some wrestling news right now. Comment down below on whatever you're watching. You know, Twitter, Instagram. Doesn't matter.
Or just like type LMAO for the Jose Cuervo.
LMAO, yes.
I take a picture of it. You know, doesn't matter. Just, you know, share it.
Go for it. Keep an eye out for that. All right, guys. So, yeah, I guess until next time, we'll keep talking all that stuff. And yeah, so until next time, guys, keep it coming. You know, like, subscribe, share, all that stuff.
You know, peace out. Be good. Be safe.
Exactly.
Especially be safe.
Especially, yeah. Especially if you're backstage in AEW. Yeah.
Pretty much. Oh, and avoid Sammy Guevara at all costs.
God damn it, Sammy. All right, guys. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.
Peace.